All right, so welcome everyone to SCS number 358. I see now that I haven't updated that.
What's
There
that?
we go. I didn't update the number, so
Oh, yeah.
UI still thought it was 357. No, but no, we're at 358. We've got the Daedalus Legacy, and the duelists are trickling in. As of yet, we've only got a captain and one crew member. With me today, I've got Darkko.
Hello.
And so we'll be leading you through mostly the lower brackets of this SCS. And I think we're going to have a great time.
Yeah, I think we just woke up the duelist. The Daedalus Legacy was rearing to go. They were in the lobby immediately.
Yeah,
I
we
think,
saw them coming in as soon as it opened. Don't know, duelists might have just come out of a scrim or something, but we've got them here. Well, we've got most of them here now. And brand new for this SCS is you're going to be trying out a new software, which is pretty cool, pretty neat, if I say so myself. And it's a bit funny because we actually got the creator in our lobby. So let's hope that it works out without any kinks.
So you need to synchronize your stream with my timer, right?
Yeah. At least if people want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I'll let you know then. I'm just making
Yep.
sure that they got...
Just give me a count or something.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, there we go. The 4-minute timer has been kicked off. And I saw some really eager plays. I saw some changes even before the timer went off.
Yes. So far we got Steam Brains doing his Crusader, which that is his baby. He likes his Dreamland. Bookshelf, flying his goldfish. Hawacha.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll see. I know that the duelists are usually pretty good at the counterplay, so it's going to be fun to see what they bring out.
So it looks like they're staying with their ships. So where am I staying with the Artling? And Renson is a Stormbreaker.
Let's hope that the duelist last crew member comes in time.
That's why I asked about starting the timer. That was my reasoning behind it, just to make sure that they were coming in.
Let's take a look at the serious business. Very standard Otling. Yeah, I think we got us some very standard comps here. Magnet, Stormbreaker, Corsair now, and Goldfish, so never mind what I just said.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Steam Brains do a Corsair before, so that'll be interesting to see.
And also Sithari, High Pipe, yeah, definitely. Welcome to the stream. Timer is running down and we're almost at the ship lock, and we'll see if they request a minute because we're getting really close here. And I just saw a change there.
Are you guys okay, or do you need another minute?
Bookshelves, just considering something quick. Yeah, we're good.
So that means ready up, please. And I'm not super strict because I know they're not doing any changes. They're just doing their crew loadout, so it's not like they're cheating or anything.
Yeah, definitely.
So I give them a
definitely.
little leeway. Yeah, give them a little bit of leeway, but not too much if they don't.
We got our first ready from the duelists.
Oh, I'm gonna have to force start it then. Usually I give them a little leeway, but not too much. Here we go.
Well, it's a
Just in
battle
case they were
duels,
confused
really
by that
open map.
timer.
Yep.
No, I was just saying I was giving them a little extra time in case they're confused by the timer, too.
Oh yeah, new. It's a bit of a new format, but mostly the same, as long as you're used to the SES timer format.
But it certainly makes it easier to pick maps because he put them in alphabetical order and only included the deathmatch maps.
Yeah, definitely. Very powerful. So it's the buff kit, and it should be available to look at in the COG Discord for anyone interested. I think most of the casters have been called. Now let's see. I'm going to start us off with the Dynablade, piloted by Steam Brains. It's the Corsair with a lumberjack up front, a Watchers on the side, got a Gatling on the right side, a Javelin on the left side, and a Flak on the back. Follow that up with Carassius, piloted by Bookshelf. It's a Watcher fish with a right side Carronade, left side Gatling, and a back Banshee. Do you want to do
on the blue
blue
team? Yes, we got the Minty Breeze, a Magnate, piloted by Where Am I? And we got a Heavy Carronade and a Minotaur on either side of the rear guns. We have a Gatling and Lens on the front, and we got a Harpoon gun and a light flak on the mid deck. And ship number 4, we got the Blade, a Stormbreaker, flown by Renson. We got Hellhound as their heavy gun. We got a light Gatling in front. We got a Carronade mid deck, and we got a Banshee on their rear gun.
Yeah, so we've already got some light engagement here with the Blight getting an excellent pop on the Carassius. Dynablade hanging back, trying to hit those lumbers, but on a Stormbreaker, that's really odd.
But if they do land them, it really disorients the Stormbreaker. It could be...
Definitely, Stormbreaker, very light ship, relies heavily on its mobility. Take out an engine, take out the balloon, you're denying one dimension of movement, and that could spell doom for them.
The life... Well, they put it out, but there was a light fire on the Crassus. The balloon was almost popped again by the Stormbreaker. Balloon popped on Minty Breeze, though. I didn't see that, because he's way out there.
Yeah, it was some excellent lumbers from the Dino Blade. Blight, though, doing an excellent job of staying in the fight while still maintaining most of their components. They got some damage on one of the engines.
And Minty Breeze is keeping their distance, which is similar to what Steam Brains flies in his Crusader as well. They keep... No, actually, that's not Storm. I apologize, that's Where Am I?
Yeah,
and we got a
laser
broken
coming in
Dino
though, and
Blade.
yeah, it's doing work here. Double broken Dino Blade going down on the ground.
Trying to find cover behind this big engine here. Looks
Yeah,
like...
they do,
yep,
but
he's
it's a
hit the
big
ground.
bump.
Yes.
Now the laser goes out on the Carassias, and they too need to seek shelter here. However, the Stormbreaker is already here. Oh,
And we got our
the
first
fish
kill.
just explodes on the dunes. So I think the red team really played into the blue team's plan there. They got the Blight in there, and the Blight got the focus of the two red ships. Meanwhile, the Minty Breeze could just hang back, and I mean, they got popped once, but they could just lay down fire on the two red ships without much repercussion.
Yeah, it wasn't enough, I guess. Enough aggression.
Yeah, the Dynablade was just disabled by the fact that the Blight was hovering around them at all times, really just threatening every move. And so they need to get
their
that
only
fish
defense
on the Minty Breeze.
Yeah, their only defense is that harpoon gun against the Stormbreaker, unfortunately. But if they're on the wrong side of that, then they don't really have much of a defense.
Yeah, we see the Lumberjacks already coming out here. The Minty Breeze does have the long-range capabilities and could answer in kind. However, vision is poor for them.
Looks like red team is turning to go around. So they might... It looks like Blight's gonna follow behind them.
Yeah, they don't have a spot on Dynablade, so they don't know the Dynablade is going around right now, but I think they have their suspicions.
And Minty just cruised in there, coming around the other side to box him in.
Yeah, they need to be careful not to get rushed right now. But the fish is not ready for a rush.
So the
Big
balloon is
number hits on
popped
the
in the
Minty Breeze.
Dynablade. Balloon popped on the Crassus. Yeah, the Dino Blade is not doing very well in this long range setup here. They
Yeah, but
are
this
broken
time
again.
we actually have the fish going for the Minty Breeze, or at least attempting to. The Blight's doing a great job of safeguarding there. Now the fish trying to get those cheeky watches on the Minty Breeze. They get a decent one. All 3 guns gone. Dynablade, however, not doing too hot.
Yeah, I think they lost the lobby war on this one. They got the main lumberjack, but I think in this instance it's ineffective with the ships that the other team.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is every time they challenge the Minty Breeze in a long-range fight, right? They're bringing their lumberjack, and that's it. The Minty Breeze is bringing 3 guns. They've got the lumberjack, they've got the laser, and is it a flak as well, maybe?
And then the Stormbreaker goes in there to keep them off of Minty Breeze.
Yeah, exactly.
So Crassus is broken. Oh, nice follow-up. They're about a quarter health left. Dino Blade has about a third health left. Crassus is broken and bloom popped, and they are dead. Not Crassus, I'm sorry. Actually, they survived. It was the Dino Blade that died first. It was kind of close for both of them.
Probably dead here as well. We see them on the pixel perma here. And down they go. Yeah, so I think it's just a case of the blue team having more opportunities to effectively apply their guns. Alright, so red team spawn out in the open. Blue team sees them. Nice lumber hits on the Minty Breeze, but they are returned, and Dynablade loses their balloon before getting too close. Minty Breeze also no balloon though. But Minty Breeze is not defenseless in a close quarters fight. But they are keeping up a great pressure here right now. The Blight is coming in to try and alleviate some of that. And it looks like slowly but surely this engagement is once again just falling into the blue team's hands here. They've started applying the laces to the Dynablade. They're hopefully going to get the lumberjack pop in again soon. Oh, but a big ram from the Corsair onto the Minty Breeze. Red team kind of taking this engagement back here right now. The Blight is free though, but the fish is moving in for the Minty Breeze, and they've got the double pressure. The real question is whether or not the fish, the Carassius, can finish the job here with the Minty Breeze on the ground. But the double pressure has turned and it's now on the Carassius. Dynablade coming in, trying to alleviate some. But I mean, the timing is just poor because that fish is on the ground and dying. Meanwhile, Dynablade is now going to become the double focused one. And with just a smidge of perma, the Carassius tries to rise back into the fight here. And that means that the Carassius now has to play so ridiculously carefully. Nice to watch on the Minty Breeze. Double focus back up on the Minty Breeze. Blight desperately trying to get the Dino Blade off of them right now. There we got the hull break. There's a balloon break on the Dino Blade. And still no hull break on the Carassius, which is, in and of itself, a bit of a miracle. Oh, harpoon out on the Blight and it hits. They're being pulled in, however they got the Gatling on the Dino Blade. Another Javelin hit. An impact. And they're dead. The Blight goes down. Now the Minty Breeze alone trying to face down these two ships. Ooh, big damage on the Dino Blade. Minty Breeze, for being alone, is putting up a great fight against these two ships.
Magnates are a tough ship, but they finally get it down. But yeah, they had a hell of a time getting a Magnate there. So they got their 2 points, but they're still at a disadvantage because the blue team is now full health, and we have, wow, about a third health on the Dino Blade and a sliver on the Carassius. So
yeah, and I think if only the blue team knew how low the Carassius actually was. I mean, they've got some excellent long-range popping power on the Minty Breeze. Breaking power. And if they just break that hull, I mean, that fish is dead.
yeah, that would be a Gatling kill, definitely.
And so we see red team wasting no time. They know they're on the clock. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock right now. And they are pushing their advantage. But they need to be very careful with that perma. One death and it's all over.
So we got a laser coming out. Minty Breeze against Dino Blade. And those lasers are very effective. Very bad arc, but a lot of damage.
Yeah, and if you can keep those in arc, I mean, there's no out repairing that damage.
Plus, they have the secondary effect of creating fires as well. Lasers going back out on the Dino Blade.
But they're managing to keep that hold surprisingly high here in the combination
Yes.
of the fail-safe and other repair tools, I'd guess. Brassius popped, has to back out. They go for the cheeky javelin on the Blight, but they miss.
Okay, now the armor's going down. Now they're broken. Dino Blade's broken. We got to follow up by the Blight. Bloom popped again.
Yeah, and this is not looking too great for the Dino Blade. Minterbreeze still in arc. Flax coming out. The last shot hits. And there we go. Duelists take it home.
So the duelists will be moving on to the winner's bracket, lore, and the Daedalus Legacy will stay with us.
And it looks like they're going to be up against the Chef Serion's potatoes or gratin.
That is correct. Good game, guys. Duelists, you guys leave and go to Lore's lobby. And Daedalus Legacy, you stay here. And you stay on red. You'll be facing off against Chef Zedon's potatoes au gratin.
Well played by the Daedalus. Yeah, definitely. It was a very tight match, and there were a lot of things to look out for.
Yeah, there's a possibility with the comeback. I didn't think they would have the comeback because they were just so low in health, and it's just really tough to go in like that when the other team is so fresh. But they did put up a nice fight.
It definitely, and it took a really long time there by the middle, somewhere around the 10-minute mark. And we got all the way down to the 4-minute mark in one fight.
Okay, looks like we have everyone here. I'm going to start the timer. 3, 2, 1.
Lovely.
And apparently, TGRK is going to add change functionality to this timer thing, where the changes actually get reported automatically.
Yeah, that's just going to be insane if we get that.
Yeah. So yeah, no one could be easier for the refs to know if someone did change something. So we got Steam Brains going back to his oldie but goodie, Dreamland. The Crusader. Bookshelf flying the goldfish. White toilet demon. I haven't seen him play a lot, but he's playing an Artling currently. And then we got Zedin on the Spire with 2 arts.
It was a bit fresh seeing him off his fish.
And we got Bookshelf. He switched to a Spire. A bloom popping Spire with 2 arts. Bookshelf flying the goldfish. White toilet. It looks like Steam Brains is ready. He already readied up. And I don't see any changes happening. So I think they're pretty set.
I mean, that's fair. If you got a ship combo that you think is going to work, just go for it.
So ships are almost locked. And they're locked. And no changes, so I don't think they need a minute. And they're ready before we even asked them to ready up. Nice.
I mean, these teams are almost veterans at this point. They know how this works. They know what to do. It's always nice when they make our life easier.
Well, like I said, no, in most of my matches, I rarely have to force start a game. You know, they usually ready up. And like I said, I'm not a stickler on that point. Okay, go ahead.
Right, we've got the Dreamland to start us off, piloted by Steam Brains. It's a Crusader with the left side Watcher, Flak, and Gatling, so a bit of a short range. And then you've got the right side Lumberjack, Flak, and Hades. Then you've got the Cetachea? Something like that. Piloted by Bookshelf, it's a Carronade Spire with top deck Gatling and 2 Artemis to accompany that.
And on the blue team, we have Summer Night Cider Pyramidion, piloted by White Toilet Demon, and we have a flak and a flamethrower on the side, and on top we got a Gatling gun and an Artemis, an Artling. And ship number 4 on the blue team, we have a Spire, Flaming Pillar flown by Zayden, with a Hawacha in the front, and then we have a Gatling, and then we have 2 Artemis on the top deck.
Alright, so it looks like the blue team was trying to go through the tunnel, but the firepower of the red team convinced them to do something else.
And red is circling around to the other side of the entrance of the tunnel here.
Yeah, they're pushing their advantage, however, might almost call it trying their luck, because the Spire is a bit behind the Dreamland here, and Crusaders are a bit prone to rushing.
So this is interesting. Dreamland went high over the tunnel to get some shots on the Flaming Pillar. Enough to
And
bloom
they did
pop
get
them.
their pop. Yeah. They were prepared for that though. We saw the drog chute being deployed.
Yeah, they didn't move very much. And we got a Gatling going out on the spire here, the Sateka. Oh, and he's
Whatever
broken.
it's called, it's taking a beating here, and that was the risk of the Dreamland going behind cover while it was coming out. Now, with a Artling rushing you, you're probably not feeling too great on that ship.
Especially when their guns are out. So Sateka is in... Yes, they're in real trouble. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know what I think about that strat with the Dreamland going down and the Spire going out like that. The Dreamland had real trouble covering the escape of the Spire there. Now, they're forcing the Artling to go down, which is great for them. But now they're going down into the Orcs. They're intending to fight this. They're not trying to escape. And this is not going to work out in their favor.
No. Oh, really nice follow-up. Yeah, Crusaders are very... tend to be glass canning.
Yeah, and that might be the problem with this comp right now, unless they can get a real control over the engagement. Spires have become tankier since way back when. But their armor still isn't the greatest thing in the world, even if it repairs quickly.
Well, I think they had a strategy, it just didn't work out for them. They were trying to bait him to a position they wanted, and the Spire just got destroyed in that.
Yeah, so hopefully they're aware and a bit more protective of each other in the coming engagement here.
And it's interesting the position Blue is taking here, above the wreckage.
We've got a bit of a risk here again. Dreamland going around. But what's stopping them from just going in and chasing down the Spire? They've got a pretty good grip on the flaming pillar here.
Yeah, he's stuck. He got stuck. Yeah. I think they lucked out on that because it looked like he was going in for the other Spire, and he got stuck on the train, and then Dreamland had his way with him. So now Summer Night is backing up because Dreamland's just hacking them to pieces here. And that's the problem with Spires. They tend to get stuck a lot, and it sucks when you do.
Yeah, a very awkward shape, I would have to agree.
Flaming Pillar did spawn in. Hot spawn.
Oh, and that might have been a mistake. Look at that Pyramidion. It's not going to last much longer. Can they get the explosive? There it comes. But they miss.
They just got their armor up in time. And now Dreamland's backing off.
So this spawn just might have worked out for the blue team. Spy is still taking a beating here though. They're getting double focused. Summer Knight needs to make an impact here before the Spire dies. They missed the explosive.
So Tekka's broken again.
Oh,
Decent
there's
foul.
the explosive.
Broken again. Oh!
Oh, clutch!
Oh, that was close. I wasn't sure who was going to die in that.
Yeah, but there we go. Okay, so the spire's down. This is just a
Minion down.
bloodbath.
Absolutely. And their bloom popped, which Hades is good at doing that as well. And they're broken. Hades is an awesome gun if you know how to use it.
Yeah, and definitely, I mean, the hard part about using Hades is the whole vertical fall-off thing, right? But when you've got a ship as tall as a spire, that's not a problem.
And that's the thing, once you bloom pop them, you keep hitting the balloon and it goes right into the armor, which they did.
Yeah, now we'll see. Summer Night versus the Dreamland. And Summer Night is popped, which is deadly for an Artling. Not much to do to get back from that. Dreamland is missing their shots, though.
Flaming Pillar is broken.
Pillar? Oh, this is just one big brawl, isn't it? Everyone just keeps just spawning in. Battling around it.
Yeah. There hasn't been any real break in this.
Oh, big ram. Flaming Pillar can't afford to lose that balloon because it's soaking so much of that incoming damage.
And they're broken again. And bloom popped.
Yeah, it's gone. And they need to get that back up so it can start soaking up that Gatling. Summer Night. Oh, that's a lot of explosive.
Ooh, didn't expect that. I thought the Tekka was, or the Flaming Pillar was gonna die.
Oh, and there it goes.
Wow, that was a nice matchup though. Very aggressive.
Incredibly aggressive with all the spawn-ins, which I thought was going to end much worse than they did. But still didn't end up as well as I think maybe the blue team would have liked it to be.
So Daedalus Legacy moves on. And they're going to be facing Fresh Void next.
And for the first time this tournament, they're going to be on blue.
So thank you for playing. That was a good match. But Chef, you guys are done. And then when they leave Daedalus Legacy, please move to blue. And I'm going to be right back. Okay, I am back. What is
Alright, and
Sprinkler
it seems
talking
like
about?
most of the lobby
Modification.
has got gathered here. Modification? Maybe they're talking about a change?
I don't know. Fresh Void, are you guys okay? You guys waiting on someone? Can we start the timer?
We're just waiting on one person. Yes, you can start the timer.
Oh, okay.
Alright, it seems like we might get Dynablade back on the menu here. Steambrain's showing it off in the lobby. Also completely missed Miss Norberg saying happy birthday. Thank you.
Oh, it's your birthday today?
It is my birthday today, yes.
Oh. So how young are you?
26 today.
Oh, wow, you're just a baby.
Just a baby. I keep telling myself that, but I feel old inside.
Oh, not compared to me, so.
There's always a bigger fish.
Yep. So yeah, he is doing the Dino Blade, but he's not doing the Lumberjack. It's all basically watches, disabling, and he's got Carronades and a Banshee.
Yeah, so just a big lump of metal that you put straight into the engagement, and then you basically just spin and disable everything.
So a lot of bloom poppers on both sides. The Strike has double Carronades, and the Spire as well on the red.
Oh yeah, look at that. So that's just basically a big disruption device. They're gonna have a hard time killing anything in a timely manner, at least.
Yeah. Even with the terrain on this map, it'll still take longer, but the terrain does help.
Yeah, lots of things to get stuck on this map.
So Dino Blade is not bringing a drag shoot. And neither is Emperor Scumbag. He's bringing actually, what's that thing there? Forget what it's called now.
Let's see here. Emperor Scumbag.
It's where it deflates the balloon. Interestingly enough.
Oh, Vent Shoot?
Yeah, Vent Shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, the other
that's
shoot.
Interesting. Yeah, you're just going to think of the name it. Because rarely anyone ever uses it.
Yeah. Sithori is saying, well, a clever idea. You'll have to specify because of the delay.
Yeah, we don't see your chat until like whatever delay that DKR has, a minute or 2 minutes in. So
Yeah, usually standard 1 minute, but it might be more if there's some hiccup in the web or whatever. Right, it looks like the timer is over. Time really just flies away when you're having fun, doesn't it?
no, JT said modification too. I don't know what's going on here. The mod thing.
They may be
Yeah,
differentiating between a change and a modification
Gun?
of an existing ship.
Oh, yeah, I just never seen that before. Usually they'll say like a gun change or something. So
Yeah, exactly. Never heard of it, so it's
that's
a bit
first.
new. Right, I'm gonna pop us off immediately here with a Salis Petri Kish, piloted by Emperor Scumbag. It is a Carronade Spire with a mortar and Gatling up top, along with a Banshee on the bottom. Then you've got the SS Flaming Chicken, piloted by JT. It is a trike, but not with 2 Carronades, 1 Carronade and 1 Watcher, and then Gatling and a Carronade. So really double Carronade on one side. Will you do us the honors of the blue ships? Darkko? Right then, in his absence, we've got the triple watcher called, oh, the name just escapes me, doesn't it? Triple watcher at least. With a javelin and a carronade on top, and you've got the Banshee on the back. It's a Corsair. And then, fourth, you've got bookshelves, yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, go ahead, finish it.
Yeah, okay, so we got another Carronade Spire, Gatling Banshee up top with another Banshee. Alright, so we're in an engagement. Salis Pedrikish did something terrible off screen and they've got no health left. Flaming Chicken taking a beating as well here.
And I apologize, I didn't realize my mic was muted, so I was actually talking during that. And I was wondering why you were talking over me, so... Sorry about
That
that.
might have seemed a bit rude. Okay, that Spire just got sandwiched. And we'll see if the Flaming Chicken can make it out of there. But it's not looking like it.
Yeah, I had got a new headset. A new headset, and you push up the mic to mute it, but it's versus my old headset, it's more sensitive. So sometimes I don't realize it's engaged.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've had something similar, Logitech one that went when you pushed up the mic.
Yeah, the other one was harder to push up, but that's actually was his downfall because the boom ended up breaking. But this one is a lot lighter, so I don't always realize it. And it's at a lower point.
Yeah, it might be a bit awkward. Alright, we got the double red team spawn, and Dynamite is heading straight into it, with the ally being on the other side of the map. That's probably not what they want. But they get their
Nice
watch
ram.
in. Oh. The javelin is out.
harpoon.
The rope is looking a bit funky here. What are you doing, rope?
Oh, they're sandwiching him. Oh,
Oh, and then the
I
building!
don't see him.
It's a triple team! And the building's in on it. And I mean, Ally still not even halfway here. And Dynablade is almost dead. Flaming Chicken just Goomba stomping them into the ground.
Yeah, that was a big stomp on the red team. But they got their first point.
And, I mean, Spire really hasn't revealed themselves, so there's no way for the red team to really know where they're at. Unless they
nice,
get in
at
the
least-
spot, of course.
And it's nice that Fresh Void is not going to come away from this empty-handed, at least. They got a point.
Yeah, definitely. Now morale is rising. They've got a real shot at this. They just need to keep this momentum here right now.
Peter Quiche is broken.
No!
Oh, nice follow-up. And Bloom popped.
Oh,
Well,
the
it's a flaming chicken.
is in.
Wow. Wow.
What an entrance by the Dynablade. I mean, I've never seen a
I
faster
wasn't watching
turnaround,
that.
I think.
Yeah, I was watching the other ship.
Yeah, because you never imagined that would have happened. I
That
barely
was
caught it
fast.
myself.
Yeah.
What a turnaround. Dynablade comes in and just instantly it turns around. And now we're looking at a 4-1.
Might have had a little vengeance in their heart on that one.
Definitely, that was an angry looking Corsair that came in there.
Yeah. How dare you stop me?
Yeah.
Red is spawned in.
Oh, in the corner, and they're already spotted. Aye, aye, aye. The cheeky javelins are flying. Both missed, a bit sad, but here comes the ram. It's a big one. There we go. It's gone.
Well, like I said, at least Fresh Freud isn't leaving empty-handed. They got a point.
They did score that 1 point, and you could tell by how Daedalus played after that they really hurt their pride there.
Yeah.
It was personal towards the end.
Yeah, it seemed like that way to me as well. So nice match. Thank you for playing Daedalus Legacy. You just stay on blue, and I guess we're going to have a little bit of pause waiting for another match to finish up. Match 6.
Gotcha. Good luck, everybody.
See ya, Jay. Oh, he's gone. GG.
Yeah, so we're gonna head on a quick BRB here while we wait for the next match to finish up, and then we'll be right back. So hang on tight, and we'll be right with you.
I'm gonna count down. 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
I just go back and I realize I'm displaying the entirely wrong things here. We're good-ish.
Too many buttons, too little time.
So many buttons. Okay, there we go. Everything's correct now.
So Steam Brains just switched to his Dreamland Crusader. And Bookshelf is doing an Artling instead of Goldfish. And Sunstrom has a Crusader with a Lumberjack.
It's nice seeing the Pomelos gracing us with their presence here in the lower brackets.
Yeah, they lost by 1 point against the Duelist, 5-4.
Looking like a pretty standard game here. Nothing out of the ordinary with the ships, I don't think.
Yeah, the probably minor gun changes, it would seem. Yeah, he did change the Lumberjack to a Carronade. Steam Brains, that is. And Sunstrom just changed to an Artling as well.
So this is looking to be quite an interesting matchup here. Blue team got the a bit more of the close range brawl with the Pomelos bringing a bit more of that mobility in the form of the Stormbreaker.
And they're ready. They already readied up. The Bookshelf just changed again to a Junker.
Did Sunstrom take an L? Yes, he did.
But Pomelos is still ready. And Steam Brains just switched to a
The Magnate.
overtime has been granted. Minute overtime. I mean, it's not 100% clear, but usually the overtime is for the other team if the one team is doing changes at the last second. So it's a little interesting that Deadless Legacy asked for the overtime instead of the Pomelos.
right then, Aileron Afro. That's a bit of a weird map, isn't it?
Yes. This is the maze, or the trail or maze one, isn't it?
I mean, it's basically a big maze, and teams often miss each other. But I'm gonna start us off with the Victor, the Artling, with a Gatling flak, flame on 3, and a flak on 4, piloted by Sunstream. And then we've got Yin, piloted by Hellfire. It's a Stormbreaker with a Watcher, Gatling, and double Banshees.
And on the blue team Deathless Legacy, we have the Wispy's Forest, piloted by Steam Brains, and we got a heavy Huacha and a Lumberjack on either side of their rear guns, and we have a Gatling and a Harpoon gun. Oh, Hades, I'm sorry, in the front, and then we have a flak and a Harpoon gun on mid deck. Excuse me. And ship number 4, we have a Junker, and we have light flak, Banshee, Gatling, Banshee, and Art.
I've always liked those Junkers with the piercing on the front. I feel like they're very flexible in how they engage someone. Huge Watcher on the Syriacus. Now Yin behind the Wispy Forest, and that's not a position where they want the Stormbreaker.
Yeah, they are broken
now. All those
now.
Banshees coming in. Not a lot of them hitting their target though. The Junker's broken as well. That's big damage!
Wow. Wispy's going after the Victor, trying to get him off his teammate, knowing he's in trouble.
Yeah, but they need to be careful about the Yin hovering around them with those double Banshees. That's a lot of damage if you hit them. And case in point, the Magnet just goes down.
And first kill goes to red.
And I have a sneaking suspicion that this Junker is going to go down as well.
Yeah, double ram.
In an explosive fashion, yeah.
Yeah. They weren't letting them get away. Now they're moving from the edge of the map because the edge of the map is not a good place to be. It's not as much maneuverability there.
Yeah, some matches you see the blue team holding up in this little place on the east side of the map here with the mountains around it. There's a lot of great choke points. But it's a big risk now knowing that the red team is somewhere within their spawn. Take one of those and we'll probably see them move further north here, which is where the red team is already moving.
So the blue just spawned in to the west.
And that's probably the safest spawn they could have chosen. Now, they are going to get spotted very soon here, or at least spot the enemy. I see a line of sight here, and there we go.
Some Hades going out, but not connecting.
Yeah, really hard to hit at that range. Now, Yin sneaking around, going all sneaky beaky, down low. They know approximately where the blue team is. They know exactly where they are actually, as you know that they've got both.
So they never spotted Yen, did they?
No. But the Victor is kind of taking a beating here, and Yin needs to hurry up. There's always the risk with going for a flank.
Yeah, I think blue realizes they're being flanked, and so they're going in hard. Yeah.
Yeah, they got both engines there, and that was just a dead Pyramidian.
Because I've been in that situation, and you're like, you know that the teammate's flanking you, you might as well go in hard and at least get that kill.
And that suspicion is always going to be there when they've got a sneaky ally like a Stormbreaker.
Yeah. Oh, and they got 20 stacks on their hull. That's not gonna last too long.
Now, they got a Great Watcher on the Junker, but I don't think
Victor.
they're going to get out of this.
Victor did spawn in, but looks like they're holding back. Yin is broken. Broken again.
They did manage to ram out the balloon of the Junker there, but not much more than that.
So no spots yet. They are going in towards each other, but no spots yet.
Yeah, if the Victor moves around this corner, they should be able to see them, and they spot them at a rather safe distance. Because that could have ended very unfortunately for the Victor otherwise. Yin already back in and on the move, going for another sneaky split here, it seems like. But they need to act faster this time around, because the Victor is already taking double damage again.
Yeah, they're not playing
Victorless
Legacy.
And they do. Okay, so that's what they needed. But the Victor already dead again. So Yin, too slow.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you can clearly see that the Pommelos are trying to set up something. But I feel like it's failed the last 2 times. And the Daedalus Legacy has done a great job taking advantage of the situation.
Well, that's the thing. They figured out their strategy, and once they figure it out, then you have to change your strategy. They knew they were going to flank, so they went in
shame
hard.
on you.
Yeah.
Shame on me? Shame on me. But I think that Yin is going to make it out here. It's a very fast and mobile ship. It's got a bit of cover here, and the Victor is already back in.
I'm wondering if Blue will double team the Victor again.
And we'll see, the Victor's got a bit of a better engagement here. They've got the Artemis rolling, and they are getting some gun disables here now.
The Junker is broken. Oh! And he killed him!
Very efficient kill there. And the Wispy Forest probably not going anywhere here right now.
See if he could survive enough, maybe for a hot spawn, but I don't know. I don't know what the spawn points are offhand, so I'm not sure. Be close enough.
Yeah, I think they're a bit off the closest one.
And
but they are doing their best trying to tank it here.
They're completely disabled. Mostly disabled. They're broken and they're dead. It's 4-3. And the Junker is backing up, which is very wise of them.
Yeah, they've got one more chance of this, one more shot at taking them down. And they might just do it. If
Yeah,
they can
very
figure
close
out.
game.
Yeah. I don't think the Pommelos are going to be trying the same thing again with the flank. It's very risky at this point, because if they lose both ships, they lose the game. And they're not really about that, as far as I've heard.
That's a problem with the being human, though. We tend to be creatures of habit, unfortunately. But yes, they definitely need to change their strategy, because Blue would be expecting it.
Both teams naturally being very, very careful here right now, because you don't want to be caught out.
No, this is anyone's game here. And Blue's making a move.
going. We should be getting spots here very soon. There we go. The Victor sees them. And he's going to use the cover.
Nice reverse there.
Now, I feel like they're getting tempted to use the fact that the Yin is still unspotted.
Yeah, he's flanking again.
He's going low. He got the spot. Will they spot them back? Blue team right now not really in a position to double team the Victor because Wispy Forest seems to be going for a flank as well.
Yeah,
But they realize the folly of that and they're moving back now. Here we go. The double team on the Junker is about to be real. They got the main engine.
And Yin, Stormbreaker, now they got spotted, but they weren't spotted the whole time when they engaged. Oh, we got a break.
Yeah, Magni coming
On the
in and
Junker.
really just body soaking his shots there. Great teamwork.
Trading Gatling. The Victor and the Karis.
And just looking at the component difference here, it looks to be in red team's favor. There's only 4 guns across both ships on the blue side. Full break, not really a lot of follow-up. The Junkie moving in on the Victor, but they're opening up themselves to the double team here. Wispy Forest is trying to follow, but they're right now behind a pillar.
I didn't even see. Was it who got that last kill? Was it the Junker that died?
I'm gonna say the Junker. It was unfortunately off screen for me, but the Junker moved in. The Magnet struggled to keep up, and I think that the Junker just
I mean, they had
the
fires
pressure.
and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming, but it just didn't show. So the Pommels moved back into the winner's bracket, but that was definitely anyone's game there. Deadless Legacy definitely had a really good chance of beating them.
Definitely, and they're going to be moving into the finals now, going up against the Duelists again, which actually brought them down here, so going to be interesting to see that. That, however, is going to be over on Lord of Spades stream, and so I'm going to bring you guys over there. I'm going to help you. Unless you want to type in the address yourselves, because then go ahead. Any parting words, Darkko, before we leave these wonderful people to go on to the finals?
I'm just directing them to go to Laura's lobby. No, there's some good matches. Not a lot of matches this week, but the matches that we have seen have been very entertaining. So.
Yeah, so thanks to the players. Thanks to everyone watching. Thank you, Darkko, for assisting me. I know it's been a rough few weeks without the necessary amount of people, so it's always nice to see people volunteering.
Absolutely. Trying to keep this game going, this SES going. Bare bones sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, move over to Lord of Spades, and otherwise, sit tight and I'll bring us over there.